Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Strong silver price rebound is coming this month, says Orchid Research. And it's interesting because we've seen stock markets setting record-breaking highs, the dollar index higher. We see several different things, the coronavirus that could be hurting silver prices, that did hurt silver prices, but it still is standing its ground. And this is something that I've never seen before, and many other precious metals analysts and researchers are saying this is a nice opportunity, a nice setup, that it's building some stability. Now, regardless of what the economy throws at precious metals, I still think there is some fundamental value, and that's why prices aren't affected to such degrees as it would with stocks. Now, usually when an investment has a component or an opponent that can hurt or damage prices, this is something you never want to see, but when it happens, it definitely affects prices to larger degrees than silver. So this shows that silver isn't as speculative than we thought. I definitely saw speculation occurring a lot more often last year. I mean, stock market setting record highs would shoot prices extremely low, but in the beginning of this year, we're seeing that there is building some stability. Now, I don't know whether that is from silver's natural price rising, whether it's from supply and demand since there's a shortage, or whatever it is. But regardless of what the answer is to that, the fact is that silver is standing its ground, and that's extremely good. So right now we see gold at $1,570, down or up $3.80 on the day. Silver at $17.67, down 12 cents. Platinum $966, up $4 on the day. Palladium at $2,218, down $10 on the day. So we have this article from Kitco. It's talking about how this price rebound is coming this month. And it's interesting because a lot of people would say, well, there's no rebound coming. I mean, look at prices. But it's because there's a setup forming. There's definitely a setup forming. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. So before we start, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, because I do post daily videos. So anyways, let's jump into it. With silver prices failing to remain above $18 an ounce in January, there is still hope for the white metal, according to Orchid Research, which projects a strong price rebound in February. We expect the positive seasonality of silver prices to play out in February, Orchid Research said in a Seeking Alpha post published on Thursday. The move up will be triggered by a rebound in base metals. See, now we get some answers. Some in base metals, which have been holding the metal back from further gains, the post said. The silver spot price made a loss of roughly 1%, underperforming gold, which enjoyed a gain of nearly 4%, Orchid Research wrote. We attribute its weakness to the increasing sensitivity of silver prices to the base metals, which experienced a sharp sell-off in the first month of 2020 as a result of heightened macro fear over the coronavirus outbreak. Now, I would have thought the coronavirus would actually help silver prices move upwards. Economic fear, geopolitical fear causes panic and people turn towards safe haven. But the coronavirus actually did the opposite. It actually hurt precious metals prices because the economy was actually hurt, which people were not investing as they normally would. So it had this rippling effect. It came full circle. But it actually went a step further, and since the coronavirus is hurting all markets, including stocks, it actually is giving precious metals an opportunity to perform as a safe haven alternative, because since the stock markets are being dampened, people are then turning to precious metals. So it almost came full circle twice. It was a very interesting situation I've never seen before, but it's happening, and all I can do is say that precious metals are always the one they have the last laugh at the end of the day, basically. So anyways, with the virus fears fading, silver prices have a nice upside on top of January's friendly seasonality. In its current trading regime, silver is increasingly influenced by the fluctuations in base metals. Given our view that the base metals space should experience a rebound in the course of February on the back of abating macro fears, we expect silver spec buying pressure to resume. So they're saying that even though these fears are happening, once this virus fades, once this thing kind of washes over, people are going to start buying it up again. And not only that, that's even more opportunity, because it's already been staying above its support lines. It's already been building momentum regardless. So they're very bullish, and they're mentioning that people are going to resume buying, and that's the true thing about it. The prices go up and down on a day-to-day basis, but it's really the bigger picture you have to look at. So this should in turn push the SIVR higher, which is definitely true. So between 2002 and 2019, spot silver's gains were averaged 3.7% in February, according to the research firm. So here's seasonality silver average monthly returns from 2002 to 2019. So you can see much larger percents, going through the years, and the positioning in silver also points to higher prices, with speculative positioning remaining light in comparison to historical standards, the Post noted. So silver benefits from light spec positioning, meaning that there is plenty of dry powder to deploy on the long side in case of a positive swing in sentiment, the research firm said. Speculative buying pressure in silver has been muted because silver has been behaved increasingly more like a base metal. Light positioning also means the move can trigger a lot of speculative buying pressure in the futures markets. This is something I want to stop and talk about for a second, because these markets are essentially the same, right? Essentially the same, but they're still different. When I made that video a couple days ago comparing the physical bullion to the digital side of it, the ETF side of it, the mining stocks, if you guys missed that video, I highly recommend checking it out. It's a much different perspective, because you're looking at things from a much different angle, a much different ball game, because you have different exit strategies. You have a different positioning in the markets. Instead of it's so rapid, consistent, day-to-day, transaction, or the perspective on that side of it. The physical bullion is a much longer playing field, because you're buying it and you're not going to go trade it day to day. You're looking at this for a preservation of wealth instead of a quick flip or a quick buck. So it is a different market, and the outcomes, I think, are going to start showing, especially as the physical bullion is needed in the everyday world. You can't make silver. You can't create nor destroy it, which makes it valuable and it makes it a currency. So I think once the physical bullion starts being purchased as widely as accepted as the ETF side of it, that's when things are going to pick up. Because yes, stocks are significant. Yes, ETFs, which stand for exchange traded funds, are significant. They have their point, they have their way, they have their positioning in the markets, and that's definitely credible. But there's still something happening with the physical bullion that gives it opportunity and potential much farther beyond the digital side of it. And I hope you guys do see that. So anyways, the article keeps going on to say, on Thursday, silver was having a great day, with the March COMEX futures last trading $17.81, up 1.21% on the day. So I like this article because it shared some information, and it did mention how silver is performing more like a base metal, which is an interesting thing. I love how these articles break down and give new theories, new insight, and different angles. And that's what I love about the comments on my videos. That's what I love when I hear you guys talking as well, because the more people you have talking about a certain subject or breaking down a certain situation, whether it's the U.S.-China trade wars, whether it's the coronavirus coming full circle and actually hurting the markets, but in return actually helping the markets, the more insight, the more opinions you have on them, on these situations, the more open-minded we become, and it really does allow us to see different points and different angles that maybe I never thought about, or maybe someone else did think about, and it really does help us just engage and become the best investors possible, because the end goal is financial freedom. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think I'm going to actually make another video, so stay tuned for another video today. I'm not going to share what it is, but I definitely think I want to make another one. I have some Starbucks in me. I'm feeling good. I've already banged out This is my third video today, so go check out the other 2 videos if you already haven't. They will be in the top left and right hand corner right there for you guys. So anyways, I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. Thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.